I can still remember years ago, while I was still understanding this concept of saving is not an investment, but you can save for investments. My fiance then, now my wife, helped me out to understand this concept real time. So one of the question people usually ask me is, how much should I save? Because people usually have this problem, how much should I save? Let me share a story. So I've always been totally in on investments. So years back, what I usually do is once money comes into my hand as a young guy, then still young, I put 85% of my money into investment. So I don't even assess it. So I was just living on 15%. You see how rude it is? I was just living on 15%. So if money comes into my hand, I just put the money, lock up the money. I can't access it because I had a target to get some property somewhere. So it happened when I got another job in another state, so I had to move. I discovered that I was assets rich but cash poor. It was so funny. It dawned on me that I didn't even have transport money to move to another state. I had money, I had assets, I had my money locked up somewhere with high percentage, high interest rates, but I didn't have the cash to run my life. I was like, wow, what's happening? What kind of orientation is this? That was when it hit me. So my fiance then push out some funds from her, because she does not really like locking her money. She has a lot of money, but she does not like locking her money just the way I do, because I say I won't touch it. So she had ready cash. So she pushed out some funds to me. I was able to travel, come back, and I was living on some of those funds before the next time I received my pay. Then I had to restructure my whole finances. That was years back. So you can actually see how if you don't structure your finances very well, you can actually end in trouble, because you can be asset rich and cash poor. You won't have money for operations, and that mindset has really helped me in my businesses and how I actually run my businesses, because cash is very, very important. So many persons ask me, how much do I save? So now in section 2 of the book, if you've not watched this video, or you're just joining me for the first time, I've done 3 sections of this video on savings is not an investment, but you can actually save for investments. So I've done first, second, third. This is actually the 4th one. I want you to go back and watch that video. So I'm reading from my book, Savings is Not an Investment, a new book that was released recently. So you can go on Amazon and get yours. It's a quick read, but a whole lot. Make sure you read it to the end, because you get a whole lot. So join me. Let's continue. So the first question that will arise is, how much should I save? The answer cannot be given in a few words, for the amount one should save depends upon any conditions, some of which may be within one's control and some of which may not be. So basically what this simply means is that I won't tell you how much you save, because everybody earns differently. I know I started earning with my first salary was 20,000 naira. So it was very funny, because I was like, wow, that should be 20,000, and it took like 8 months before it was increased to 30,000 naira. Yes, that's it. That's it. And I started from there. But my thinking was different. I was thinking differently. So many persons are in different stages in their life, and you don't expect them to save the same way. So my 20% can be maybe someone's 1 month or 2 months salary, and someone 20% can be maybe just a little, but is the habit I want you to form, called the habit of savings. The habit of savings is very, very important. If you inculcate that habit and make it part of you, your life will definitely change. So let's go back to the book. So generally speaking, a man who works for a salary should apportion his income about the following. So I have how I distributed the how you're going to do your budget and all the rest. So one of the things I did was, you see the savings, I have a special account for savings. I have another account for living expenses. That living expenses is for the three major needs in life: your clothes, your food, your shelter. I have one apportioned for education. I have another percentage apportioned to recreation. I have another one apportioned to giving and support and tithes. I have another one for life insurance. So it varies. It's not like a static way you can distribute it. So you distribute according to the percentage that fits you. But you must be very intentional and know that your savings, you must have a savings account, and that savings account will not just exist, it will be existing for a specific purpose. So back to the book. One of the easiest way to be saving your money is to pay yourself first through your savings. This simply involves taking a portion of your income each day or month and putting it into a savings account before you can pay anyone. One of the secrets that have helped me is that I refuse to take any credit card for my savings account. I couldn't take money from that account until I walk into the bank for withdrawal. And trust me, I hate going to the bank. Anything that could take me to the bank to make any withdrawal on the account must be a very serious investment. So that strategy has always helped me, because where I put my savings, I can't actually, my app, I can't access it. I have to walk into the bank to make any transaction. So but any transactions I'm making there is going to be a very huge, so I must have thought about it over and over, you understand, before I dip my hand. So even if you are saying this thing is happening, I can't access it, you understand. I'll have to go to the bank, I'll have to write some statements, fill some forms before I can access the money. So this actually helps you not to dip your hands in that account, that pot, to collect those funds at any time. So this strategy has helped me to be more disciplined with my money. I tried this technique with a few of my friends, and it worked for real. They now have hundreds of dollars in their accounts which are ready to be invested. Just by paying yourself first, you will find out that your spending habits will quickly adjust to accommodate the amount of money you have left in your expenses. One common mistake that people make when it comes to saving their money is to try to pay debtors. That's just what people do. So imagine your salary comes in, or any income comes in. What do you have in mind? I want to pay my child's school fee. I want to pay the landlord. I want to go buy groceries. I want to go buy food. I want to buy clothes. Just think about it. You're spending, you're pulling out money. You're spending, you're pulling out money. So what percentage are you keeping for yourself? That's my question. What percentage are you actually keeping for yourself? So you have to think about this. After paying this person, your parents call you, your siblings call you, there are a whole lot of responsibility, and you just have small amount of money you're keeping for that month. You don't have an exact amount of money that can help you, that will remain before the next month comes. You don't have. That's the goal. So whenever money comes into your hands, don't pay the debtors first, don't pay school fee. Just remove a small percentage of the money and put it where you can't access it. If you do this consistently, you have a huge amount of money that can be able to fund something that can multiply your income in 2 years, 3 years. That's the goal. So that's one of the mistakes people make. I hope you're not making this. If you're listening to me today, look back into your life and say, how many persons have I been paying? Have I been paying myself? What percentage have I been paying myself? So that money I've been paying myself, do I touch it before the month end or before the next money comes in? That's the question you ask yourself. So that's just like I said. So now listen to the breakdown. Most people pay their light bills, they pay rent, they pay school fees, they pay for transportations. You're giving out money before even paying themselves. No, the rule is pay yourself first. Take out some percentage of the money, then pay yourself first. That's the rule. Then now said they try to save the leftover from their paycheck or salary at the end of the month, but the more often than not there is no money left. That's just it. Why people are saying I can't save is because they've not made themselves their goal. So if money comes into your hand, no matter how small, I told you, even with 20,000 a month, I was actually saving. Seriously. So at the end of the I was not just saving and I was just there waiting for my salary. No, I was doing other businesses. After work, I had to go to the market. I bought a particular product. I went and resell it, and the income there, all those things was supporting my lifestyle. No matter the amount you have, you might not have, they might not be paying you the money you want, but you have time. You can use the time to create the money you want. You have the gift of time. That was what I was doing when I was earning 20,000. Once I finish my work by 5, I go out, go to the market, buy a particular product. I'll go and resell it and get the income. So that money was actually funding my life. Do you understand? So don't just tell me that, oh, I don't have time. So what are you doing from 6 p.m. when you come back down to the next morning? Now you now have the leverage to actually work online. You can look for a skill, polish that skill, become the best at it, and start delivering it. So once you finish your 8 to 5, from 7 down to the next morning, you can start working. You freelance, you do a lot of things to supplement the income you're having. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. The money that they pay you does not define you. It's the money, what you create with your mind. What you create with your mind is what will sustain you, not the salary that they are paying you. Most people don't get this. Even if they are paying you 2 million, 3 million, it's fine. In the next 20 years or 30 years, you won't be receiving that money. So what you do with the funds that are paying you will determine how you will live and what you create with your mind. I just wanted to drop that while we go to the next. So you must make your mind, you must make up your mind to get into the habit of savings consistently, because once you are able to do this, you will find it a whole lot easier to save more over a long time. For you to make more money in life, you must learn the art of saving more money than you spend. That's just it. You will either live within your means, save more money, and invest that portion of the funds you're actually saving. So if you spend more than you save, you will go broke. It's as simple as that. No matter how much you're earning, you just heard about the skill I implemented when I was earning as low as 20,000 a month. That was the skill I implemented. As of then, I didn't just depend on my salary. I said no. With this amount of money, it won't be enough. I want you to have that mindset. What are you doing with your 6 in the evening down to the next morning? Are you just staying on TikTok? You're not adding value. Are you staying on YouTube or on Facebook? Whatever. What are you bringing in to make sure that people's lives are being changed? What products are you offering? What services are you offering? What lives are you impacting? That's the question you ask yourself. So therefore, for you to achieve these goals, there are secret principles and laws you must apply. These principles are not easily shared by the rich. They are hidden because they want you to remain where you are. I want you to know that getting the right information is very expensive, but my whole life goal is to bring value to the world by helping them access the right information. That has been my whole life goal. Everything I know, I want to pour it into you. As you consistently listen to me, I pour in this knowledge. There is no way you listen to me in the next 6 to 1 year that your mindset will not change about finances, that your mindset will not change about money, that your mindset will not change about abundant mindset. You will start seeing life differently. That's an assurance I'm giving you. Between 6 6 months to 1 year, you continually listen to me, you will see that you start thinking differently, you start vibrating in a different frequency. That's the goal. I want you to be rich. I want you to be successful. Whatever you call success in terms of finances, in terms of your family life, I want you to live a life on your terms. That's the goal. So this information will not be exposed to you, but intentionally I've done my research and I've done a lot of work to bring this to you, so you will be transformed intellectually. So I'm going to be, if you've gotten a lot of value with what I've shared today, I want you to like, share it to your friends, share it to your family members, share it to everyone that you think that needs this information. So in the next video, I'm going to be entering another sections of the book. Still, we are continuing to read the book. It's just like a review. Hope you're being blessed and a lot of value. You're gaining a lot of value. If you're gaining a lot of value, please don't fail to put it down there and share with people that will be interested that this video is actually good. So I'm focusing on savings, investments, spending, and borrowing. These three things is just what this book is talking about. So I remain your financial coach, Henry Obikwere. See you in the next video. Over and out.